So now we're gonna roll glutes, bum, and the area at the back of the hips. This one is really painful, and haven't met anyone who hasn't felt this in a painful way. And this is my side where I get sciatica, so for me this might hurt a little bit. I just want to say before we start though, with the rolling, it's not that you're necessarily going for pain. If you roll and it doesn't feel painful, that's totally fine. The pressure is still going to be really beneficial. So for this one, the first thing I'd like you to sort of consider is that your glutes aren't just this meaty bit here. The glute goes all the way up. You've got the medial glute, which is often really forgotten about, and it's all the way at the top. So if we find, again, that protruding bone at the front, and you follow that bone round, which basically makes up your pelvis, there, as high as this, is where we're gonna roll to. So we're gonna do it in stages. First of all, again, like before, find that sitting bone again, but this time we're gonna go forwards so the ball goes behind onto our glute. Ow. Straight away, you'll know you've got that. Then what I'd like you to do is take the side that you're rolling, let that knee flop out to the side, purposefully, so you can relax the glute, you've got a bit more meat to roll on that way. And then from there, you just go left or right, you'll figure it out. Find where you feel you need to roll, and then just hold it there. Try and use the breathing to relax onto it. It does hurt. It's normal to hurt, so try and breathe through it and definitely try and relax. When you relax, it can feel a little bit more intense, but over time, the more you keep rolling, you'll get used to it, so do try and stick with it. So now I'm gonna take it just a little bit more round to the side, and to intensify, I'm gonna take my ankle up to my knee. Now for some of you, this may be a little bit too intense. Just ease off if so. Do the one that works for you, but eventually it will be good to try and get to this. So as you can see that ball there, I'm gonna bring it up high to that bone that I followed round earlier, my iliac crest, and I'm gonna roll a bit more on the side. So this for me is pretty excruciating. Good for me though, I love it. It's one of the only ways I really get a release. If you are brave enough and you want to feel a little bit more, you can come all the way down onto your elbow and rest your weight on that ball. I would definitely just stay rather than moving around. I would just hold it there. It's making me feel very warm. It probably is doing it to you as well. Then very slowly come up. You can massage and roll around if you like, but I find that it won't relax as well if you move rather than if you stay still, because then you allow for that communication between the muscle and the mind to really relax. So now that you've done that, I'm sure you'll notice it feels quite tender. So there are two stretches I'd like to show you. Different variations depending on how your knees feel and whatever's comfortable for you really. So the first one, you can go up against a wall, which I prefer, or you can just stay seated here. So I rolled my left side, let me do my left. I'm gonna bring my left ankle onto my right knee. I'm gonna bring that knee up, and I'm gonna try and lift myself nice and tall, using the crown of my head to lift up. And then from there, I can feel that already. Try and keep both sit bones down, lift up nice and high, and you're just gonna hold it. Try and relax that left glute. It is gonna wanna tense up and hold on, but you just wanna try and relax and hold it there. 30 seconds, up to 3 minutes, whatever feels best for you. And then I'm gonna show you another stretch, depending again how you like to work it. So first of all, I'm gonna lean on my left side. My left knee, hip and ankle is solidly down on the ground. I'm gonna pull my left toes up just to protect my knee a little bit. The aim here is that I'm squaring my hips off to the floor. So just to let you know, this is not what we're doing. We're not doing this, where we compress the knee. We're working in the hips and behind the glutes, so much deeper than just your glutes. So from here, the aim is to get this knee angled towards the floor. By rotating that round, my hip is naturally turning towards the floor, and then you can lift yourself up more, staying with this thigh down. So try not to compromise or try not to go too far and lift your bum off. It's not worth it. Just stay down, you'll definitely feel it if you do it correctly. And then you're just gonna lift up through the crown of the head and stay 30 seconds up to 3 minutes. Eventually, you'll get 2 of these hits completely square to the floor, but that does take time. Just go with it. And then slowly come out. Feels great.